morning, Oak Ridge. This morning we have our college and career counselor with us, Miss Diane Hance. We are focusing on our future this week and talking about graduation and college and things like that. So I'm hoping that you can talk to us a little bit about, maybe let's start with what's the difference between 2-year and 4-year colleges?
Okay, well that's a good question. Well, of course a 2-year college is a college that you can attend for up to 2 years, and we're fortunate to have Lone Star right in our backyard, which is a great 2-year college, and a lot of our students decide to go there. A 2-year school has actually a little bit less requirements. You can go to a 2-year school even if you graduate on the minimum plan. Most of our students do graduate on the recommended plan, as Ms. Lee had mentioned earlier. But a 2-year school can be a commuter school like our campus here at Lone Star, where you have to live somewhere else and drive back and forth to school. Or you can go to like Blenn and Brenham or Navarro College, where you actually have the full college experience, where they have a football team and different activities and kind of get that experience. And then for a 2-year school, you can just get credits to transfer to a 4-year school, or you can actually get 2-year degrees. Lone Star has a ton. In fact, I have their little catalog if anybody's interested in picking it up. It has all of their programs. They have like physical therapy assistant. You could be a registered nurse, so you can actually get a marketable skill degree from a 2-year college.
And what do I need to do, like as far as testing, to be eligible for a 2-year or 4-year
Okay,
university?
well, let's talk about testing in general. The next test that all of our juniors and sophomores will be taking is going to be the PSAT. And we're very fortunate, if you can be fortunate for having to take the test, but our district pays for all of our sophomores and juniors to take the test. And it's in the middle of the school week, so they don't have to come on Saturday. It's the PSAT, and that's the practice SAT. So it kind of gets them ready for that, and also that's the National Merit Scholarship contingent test for our juniors, so that's important. And then,
can you talk about that a little bit, because we want, you know, to have obviously the bragging point of saying that we have National Merit Scholars. So what is it and how do they qualify?
Okay, well, to be a National Merit Scholar, the PSAT is given across the nation, and the top percentage, it's a small percentage at the top, that there is what's called the qualifying score, and every year that score might be a little different based on how everyone else does. But if you reach that selection index, it's where you add the math, reading, and English together, math, reading, and writing together, and you get a certain number. Yeah, I'm getting the SAT and ACT. Then you are a National Merit, and if you're a National Merit finalist or even a semi-finalist, you have a lot of scholarship opportunities available to you.
So this is definitely a test that we need to take seriously.
Yes,
Some people just think, oh, I'm just doing it as practice, but
yeah, but you really need to, you really need to do your best.
Either one?
Yeah, ACT and SAT, we have the little flyers if you can pick up in the College and Career Center, and I've given all these to one of each of these to every senior. But these are tests that are entrance tests for college, and the ACT is more of an achievement test, kind of like what do you know about the subjects of math, English, reading, science, and then writing. And you must take the writing on the ACT, though it says optional. It's not optional. Colleges want you to take that. And then the SAT is more of a critical reading, math, reasoning, a little more of the thinking kind of test. Some people do better on one than the other. I say if you could take both, see which one you do the best on. You can guess on the ACT because it doesn't hurt you. They just count how many you have right whenever you're getting your score. But the SAT, you don't want to guess, because if you guess the wrong answer, it means additional points are taken off your score.
So how does a student decide which test to take? Should they just take both, or do they consult with their college? How do they decide which one they should take?
Well, as I said before, if they can take both, take both. But if not, you could take a practice test of each one and see which one you did the best on, and then register for that particular test. And while we're on that, students who are part of our lunch program can see me to get waivers for the cost of those tests.
Nice.
And so that's a good thing that the College Board and ACT provides for our students.
When should they take them? Like you said, you've given this to all the seniors, but when is a good time to take these tests?
Well, the PSAT, they're going to take sophomore and junior year in the fall. And then for their senior year, for their junior year in the spring, they'll want to take the SAT or ACT. The last couple of years, the state's been very generous and offered vouchers for all of our juniors to take the SAT and ACT. So I hope most of them took advantage of that opportunity. But that would give them a test score by the end of their junior year, and then if anything needed to be repeated their senior year, they would have the fall to take the second SAT or to an ACT. So they need the first test by spring of the junior year.
What else should students be looking at as far as scholarship opportunities?
Okay. Well, there are scholarship opportunities actually for every grade level. We have several different scholarship searches where you can get the websites and put your information in, and it does a free search. You don't want to pay anybody to try to find scholarship money for you, because we'll help you with that, and every school you go to has a financial aid department that can help you. We also have our Naviance program, which mostly our juniors and seniors are signed on to, and we're trying to work our way into getting some of the underclassmen as well logged on. But we have a scholarship list on there, and we also have it on Mr. Johnson's Wingspan. Our section of that, we have a scholarship list on there, and then on our website we have a scholarship list.
So when can they come? When can students come to the College and Career Center to do all of this?
Anytime they're available. They can come before or after school if they're a senior and they have late arrival or early release, or if they're through with their work in a classroom and they have a few minutes, their teacher, if they get permission from their teacher, they can come. Also, I have parent appointments that a lot of times I meet with especially junior and senior parents.
That's a great point. So it's never too early to plan your future, students. So start now, freshmen, looking at which colleges you may want to look into. We have a wealth of information in our College and Career Center. Decide now what kind of college you want to go to, plan your testing, and then we'll help you get some scholarships. So thank you so much for coming today. That helps kind of tell us what we need to be focusing on for the next few months anyway, to take advantage of our good resources here at Oak Ridge. Everybody have a great day.
Yes, have fun.